Today, I would like to talk to you about unresolved trauma. Foster and adopted children are not the only ones that struggle with invisible wounds caused by trauma. Their caretakers actually struggle with their own wounds. And what happens is that when these wounds are not treated, when these past trauma experiences are not treated, they turn into what we call unresolved trauma. Unresolved trauma is similar to an invisible illness. To people, you look fine, you seem fine, but in reality, you are struggling. You are fighting emotional and physical symptoms that can affect your well-being and the well-being of your child. Sometimes caretakers believe that they have made peace and processed their own traumas. But what they are actually doing, they are using what we call defense mechanisms to suppress their own pain. When we suppress our pain, we become detached, and it's kind of hard to get in touch with our emotional needs and actually provide that nurturing care and that deep care that our child needs. So what we know is that an emotionally detached adult is likely to raise an emotionally detached child. And what happens in the future is that this same child is likely to become an emotionally detached adult. This like parent, like child trend is commonly seen in attachment styles. One study done on attachment styles reported that 70% of the participants had the same attachment styles as their mother and their grandmother. Another study done by the National Institute of Health reported that past trauma experiences get in the way of a parent's ability to provide the deep and nurturing care that their child deserves, and that can actually consequently affect that secure parent-child attachment. The good news is that there are several things you can do to begin your own healing journey and begin your own work to process those past trauma experiences that are getting in the way of providing that nurturing care that your child needs. Today, I would like to talk to you about 3 of them. So the first one is acknowledge your own trauma. When we acknowledge our own trauma, we begin to understand the reasons behind our feelings, behind our emotions. And when we do that, we are allowing ourselves to feel those emotions in healthy ways instead of suppressing them. The second one is talk to someone about how you feel. As I mentioned earlier, when we go through trauma experiences, when we have these wounds that are hiding, we tend to suppress our emotions. And talking to someone about how you feel can help you understand the reasons behind your emotions and your feelings. Talking to a mental health professional can not only help you understand those feelings, but it can also help you understand those past trauma experiences and even healthy ways to express those emotions and those feelings. So the third one is refill your bucket. Many parents and many caretakers suffer with physical exhaustion, but the good news is that there are things you can do to refill your bucket. You can do things such as go out for a walk to just refresh your mind. Perhaps you want to spend some time enjoying that one hobby. And last, make some time to spend really that quality time with a loved one. As you are on your own healing journey, as you are trying to understand your past trauma experiences and even process them, be patient with yourself. And also be patient with your child as you are both trying to connect, as you are both trying to get to know each other and heal together. And when you feel triggered by your child, it's important to understand that they are also healing, that they are also trying to connect and learn with you. And last, celebrate those accomplishments, no matter how small they are. Just give grace to yourself and celebrate them.